when I first listened to the podcast, I'm like, how does he have all these people over to his house?
Oh my god. Alrighty, my dude, we are fucking live. Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. All Might of the most alpha collecting fucking cornball podcast in the world. Fuck you. I love you guys. I have the privilege of having Plastic Makes Me Broke, or as I like to call him, DrunkAssDustin. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. It was a long day today, you know, as it is normally. Grinding this podcast shit out and taking care of the house and taking care of my wife is, it's a full-time job in itself on top of working.
Yeah, I bet. I'll say I'm actually still working right now.
What do they got you doing?
Nothing. I do like operations management type stuff. So
Oh shit.
yeah. You know, I got a few guys out doing routes and stuff. So dealing with that stuff.
Oh, nice. Well, like, how many hours are you putting in, like, in a day?
I work from about like 6 a.m. to 9 to 10.
Jesus Christ. Wait, in the morning or?
Yeah, 6 a.m. to about 9 p.m.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. I was thinking 6 a.m. to like 9 or 10 a.m. What the fuck?
God, no. I wish, man. I wish.
That'd be a dope ass fucking job. But, yeah, man. So how'd you meet Left Coast?
That's a funny story, actually. I'm pretty sure I was looking into, like the FCS stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just stumbled upon, I believe it was one of his videos, or maybe it was his Instagram. I'm pretty sure it was his Instagram. I was just like, yo, this dude's super dope. You know, he's got a good channel going. He's definitely got unique videos. But yeah, I'd say pretty much just through Instagram, and then we talk every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a good dude. I didn't think me and him would become as good of friends as we are now. Left Coast, if you listen to this, you're my best friend, or one of them, bitch. Earlier I don't know what the fuck we're talking about, right? But he was like, he said something and it said FB on it, and I was like, you just called me a fat bitch? Like, what the fuck? And he goes, no, I wish I had. The fuck? It's like the shit like that we joke around about. Yeah, he's a good dude. Super down to earth. I'll be having him next week again with Gary, the other co-creator of FCS. So that should be fun. Everyone tune into that podcast. But yeah, man, what kind of got you into collecting Funko Pops, so to speak?
Yeah, no, definitely. I was gonna say, it was actually a buddy of mine. He used to collect them back in like early 2017,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just getting out of the military at that point, and I was like, yo, man, like, what are these little things that you're collecting? And then, he told me, he's like, yeah, they're Funko Pops, and, they've got characters of pretty much anything you can imagine. And I'm like, yeah, bullshit, you know what I mean? I was like, that's not possible. But, yeah, no, it was love at first sight. I think we went to, like, Hot Topic at the mall or something, and I saw one. Oh, God. I don't even remember what it was, but I like the art style of them. I know some people love it, some people hate it, but...
Mm-hmm.
I am a big fan of, I guess you could say, the pop style.
Oh, like the art style. What the fuck? Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's been a long day. Huh?
Oh yeah. I maybe like the last 20 minutes. I was like, all right, I'm gonna play a dangerous game of let's just rest your eyes real quick. And thankfully, I didn't lose. But like my eyes are adjusting to like the bright lights in the office. But yeah, it was a long day. But I'm glad you're here, man. I know we're supposed to. I know we're
I
supposed to do.
appreciate you running it so late.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, this isn't even the latest I've done episodes. I've done one like at 12. I've done some like around 11. But I mean, it's because like I want to get them done. I don't want to let go of what I got going. And I don't know about you, but like, have you ever like you're on a roll and then like you used to have a day off, and you try to get back into it when you're back, and it's just like you're sluggish.
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, that's every day that I have off of work, and then I go back the next day. I'm like, oh, bro, I don't know,
Yeah, it's
I
like I
don't
don't want to
know.
fucking be here. but
Yeah, every day. I'm like, Jesus.
so I'm trying not to give up the role I've got going. So far it's going pretty good. I got next week and the following week are actually booked up, which is surprising to me. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
man. Like, so have you thought about making any sort of like content on YouTube?
yeah. I say I actually started a channel last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was early last week, and I've put up about 3 videos now. Just some simple unboxing stuff. But yeah, no, just I put up what I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
Like something for me is like I want to do YouTube. It's I wouldn't say it's a passion. Videography is not a passion for me,
Yeah.
but I used to be real big into like photography, and
Oh
then
shit.
yeah, and then I fell off, obviously, but then I picked up my phone, and I shout out to BPH, but he when he was on your podcast, and he was like, yeah, man, I record everything on my phone, edit it on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? Like, how does he do
Dirty bastard. I don't know. He doesn't want to tell me how to do it, and I'm like, the fuck.
it? Yeah, I say I've dabbled in it a little bit, and like dude, I don't know how he does it, because I did it for like I think my first video, and I was like, okay, nope, and I was like, told my girlfriend, I'm like, let me use your Mac, I can't I can't handle it on the phone, but yeah, so we got that little YouTube channel going. I've got like 20 subs or something, so it's kind of cool. I didn't expect to get 20 subs in a week, which isn't a big feat by any means, but I'm like, yeah, it's kind of badass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, it is a pretty good feat because most of the time right off the bat, people put out, they put out content, and it's like it takes most people a while to even get to even 20 subs. I'll be honest with you. I know I did. I made my YouTube channel way before I started doing these podcasts. I wanted to like do open mystery boxes. Obviously, I had no clue what the fuck I was doing, so they're pretty shitty. Uh, you can find them on my YouTube channel, but I don't think I cracked like 5 subs, dude. It's been almost a year, so like that's what I'm saying. Like that's definitely good. You're off to a good start. Um, I'd imagine the more you do, the more people will see them, and the more you'll gain followers, which is the hard part, is grabbing someone's attention and making them stay. Because that it's even for these podcasts, I think it's hard to do.
Oh no, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I try and keep the videos short, because let's be honest, we all have pretty short attention spans.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can only watch a guy open up, a box with something in it so many times
So
before
many fucking times.
you're like, oh my god, it's like some of the stuff that people are putting out is like repetitive in a way. And
Oh yeah, I totally
I'm,
agree.
I'm like trying to figure out a way. I'm like, how can I make it unique? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, if you've ever watched one of my videos, or if you ever plan to, you'll
Oh yeah.
see that.
After this, I'm about to hit up those videos, and I'm about to get some feedback because that's what I love doing.
Hey, and dude, I've been begging people. I'm like, yo, like, trying to give me some feedback, because I think constructive criticism is one of the biggest ways to grow. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if somebody's just sitting there telling you like, oh yeah, man, your videos are great, and I'm like, okay, well, what can I improve on? They're like, nothing, it's great. I'm like, okay, that's a lot. You
Bitch,
just
you're a
lied to
sack
me.
of shit. You didn't even watch the video.
Yeah, like, god damn it. But it is what it is. I think back to what you were saying, it's all about learning as you go, and getting feedback from people is super important.
Yeah, it definitely is. I've had my fair share of, oh yeah, it's a good podcast, and then like my second one, and then I go back and I look at him, and I'm like, or listen to him, I'm like, what the fuck? Uh, this is shit. Like my second one, I love the dude to death that I have on Nam, but like that one was like really hard. It was hard for me. It was hard for me to listen to. It was like, I really put this shit out, really? The fuck? Uh, and obviously, you know, you have to be critical about your shit. Only because like you want it to be good. I was having this talk with my wife earlier, because the Smy episode that I put out earlier today, um, that one for whatever reason, dude, I thought it was fucking boring. I thought it was boring. I thought like, you know, he's a good dude. No harm, no foul. I just like I wish he would have been a little more like talkative. But again, I did it because I wanted to build a friendship or a relationship with him. Because it's a cool business he's got going on. Um, but I was like, I remember getting off that podcast, and I was just like, this fucking blowed. Like I wasted my hour, and I wasted this guy's hour. And
Yeah.
she goes, it couldn't have been that bad. And I was like, nah, it's bad. Then today, as I was editing everything, I listened to it, and I was like, you know, this really wasn't that bad. I don't know what the fuck I was complaining about.
Yeah. I'll say I actually listened to that one on my drive home from work because I've got a little bit of a commute, so it
Mhm.
works out. Because every time every time you put out a new episode, I'm like, oh yeah, I got something to listen to. Let's go.
Yeah.
But
You're one of the like second people to tell me that, because uh, as I put these out, like you'll notice the conversation. Obviously, this is gonna get released like at a later time, so I put stuff out, and I record stuff with people, and then I had one with Spastic, and he was like, you know, you're putting stuff out, you got it has people's attention, and then soon enough, people aren't gonna want to tune in to listen to your guest. It's mainly you, and I'm starting to notice that now, which is cool. It's cool, but I mean, it's just weird.
yeah. No, I mean, I mean, it's the same thing with like, in my opinion, growing a YouTube channel. Like, there's definitely going to be growing pains,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's a little bit easier, just in my opinion, it's a little bit easier to start a podcast and keep a conversation going if you have somebody who's willing to talk back. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, for sure.
So it's like it's hard for me to sit there and like stare into a camera lens because I feel like a weirdo, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ah. And you can definitely see that in my first 2 or 3 videos, pretty much everything that's up right now. I seem uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Even though I'm even though I'm not, I'm like, no, man, because I'm pretty outgoing. So I'm like, this isn't me. But I'm like, you know what? Let's upload it. Let's get some feedback, hopefully, and then
Yeah.
we can grow from there. But yeah, man, I love to be creative. It's one of my passions.
No, for sure. Even going back to like the awkwardness, that intro that I just did is the first time I'd ever done it, and I fucked up. That's why I said fuck you. Uh, but like, yeah,
So it's all about trying new things and seeing what works. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, for sure. That's what I was getting at. Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of random DMs. I gotta fucking stop people. But it's
Blowing up.
well, I don't even want to say it's that. Like, I think I don't know. It is what it is. I don't want to say it's getting big because I don't feel it is. But yeah,
No,
my wife's like, why are you the fuck are you always on your phone? I'm like, "Ugh, all these people are messaging me. It's like, oh, these people. Are there any girls? You know how wives tease.
oh yeah, it's like that State Farm commercial. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh, Jake from State Farm." You're like, "Yes, I promise you, it's a Funko guy. Like, leave me
Yeah.
alone."
What is he wearing? Well, it's a
Yeah.
he.
What pop is he trying to trade you right now? You're like, "Leave me alone."
I know, seriously. But yeah. So like, what else besides Funko Pops do you collect, or is it specifically Funkos?
No, no, yeah, I would say it was specifically Funkos for a while, and then I I fell into the trap of super plastic.
Oh Lord, BPH almost got me into super plastic. I was like, nah, I had to stop.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're like, in my opinion, they definitely aren't like video doesn't do justice. When you get it in hand, you're like, this thing is amazing. It's
Mm-hmm.
perfectly, the colors are perfect, perfectly executed. And I'm just like, oh, why did I watch this video? I was like, no. But no, yeah, that, and then I collect fig pins too, but I'm actually thinking about getting out of fig pins
Mm-hmm.
to put into something else. But I don't know if you collect fig pins or seen them or anything, but
Yeah.
they're 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 cool, but it's like they don't do too much for you. You know what I mean?
No, they don't. On one of my early episodes, I had a conversation about fig pins, and it's like the extra large ones are essentially a punch me sign for the new age. But yeah, I only have one, and it's because it's an All Might one from New York City Comic Con of last year. But other than that, like none of them have really caught my eye. I think one, which is it's because it's the giant ape Vegeta, but that's about it. Like I really wouldn't collect them just to collect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, they're definitely starting to. I mean, they've been around for a while apparently, but they're just kind of starting to blow up in my opinion. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them going as far as like Funko. That's just it
Yeah.
is what it is. But I also didn't know that there was a huge following for enamel pins, which is weird.
Right. Like
I
I
was
feel like that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Next thing I know, I see everybody either making or collecting pins, and I'm like, whoa, like I didn't know it was like that. But oh
Yeah.
wow. But yeah, so I try and keep it. When I say my girlfriend hates hates that I get about 8 boxes a day of random shit. But yeah, no, I keep it pretty strict on Funko, Fig Pin, and Super Plastic. But
Yeah. So what's it about? Like, so tell me your story on like super plastic. Like, what made you want to start buying those?
yeah, I'll say honestly, it just goes back to the same reason for Funko. It's the art, the art of it,
Mm.
and they're all unique. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
every I don't even know how to put it. Every different character or thing that they make, I guess figure,
Mm-hmm.
they all have their own like uniqueness to it, which I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate. And of course, the the same reason we all love convention exclusives for the limited numbers.
Yeah, that's the one. That's like the only thing for me, at least. The super plastic has going for it is like the limited number of pieces. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of them they look. I don't know. They just don't. It's not my cup of tea. But it's like I love having rare shit. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know what? I'll buy one of those just because it's rare.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, why not? You know
Yeah.
what I
Why
mean?
exactly? Why not?
Well, I was saying I think it was last week. They actually did like a really good, week of deals,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh wow, 50% off of $90. I could make you know 4 payments of that. I could buy 5 of these figures, but that's exactly what I did.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
last week was last week in terms of boxes like delivered. Uh, I had a lot for the first time in like a while. And I'm talking about close to 6 months to let's say about 8. And I wasn't buying shit other than like maybe one or two boxes, but like I think in 2 days I got like 16 boxes, dude. It was fucking random. And it wasn't
Jeez.
even like collector stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just random,
Yeah,
random stuff.
like I did a trade with Bori Collects. I'll have him on Saturday. Uh, his got here. I got like 4 or 5 different sticker packs from people. What else did I get? I bought a bunch of these. Shout out to Liquid Death for their sparkling water and their regular canned water. The shit's amazing. I've like legit, dude. Like I
Hey,
buy gal.
I'll sponsor
I
that.
know, right? I wish they would, but maybe one day. But like, dude, okay, check this shit out. Like, I'm normally good about drinking water, right? Like I'll have my hydro flask. I'll drink one or two a day. But since getting these fucking canned things, I don't know. Maybe it's like a placebo effect or something. But I swear I've drinking more water in the last 3 days since getting these than I have almost the entire week. Just because it's in a fucking can.
No, yeah, definitely. I think it's the same thing. You know, it's the convenience of it. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I could just crack this can open and roll out. But I don't know. I mean, the water is pretty damn good. So
Yeah. Um. I, I thought I was buying like I think it was 2 boxes of. I thought I was getting one of each, right? Uh, for the liquid death, one sparkling and one regular water. And I remember that the website kind of like was messing up. So like I thought that's all I ordered, but apparently I ordered like five. And like when everything came in, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" My wife's like, "Yeah, I'm not lifting that shit up. I'm pregnant. There's no way I'm gonna lift that up." And I was like, "Just leave it there. When I get there, I'll put it inside." So I got a bunch of those. Um, I got I got my coffee finally, which that in itself, oh my god, it's pretty good because and there's no sponsor with this one, but I have a very high tolerance for caffeine, and I fucked it up because I was taking a pre workout that was like one or two toxicity levels under meth, but it was the only thing that was getting me going. Uh, I
okay.
I didn't know, but you're supposed to cycle off of it like I think every 2 months. I didn't read the label because I'm a man. Who the fuck reads labels?
Yeah,
Uh,
fuck labels.
yeah, fuck labels, and it fucked my tolerance up. So like I could have like a bang energy drink or two before bed and go to sleep feeling fine. Uh, I had to like wing off of caffeine for a while, but I made a cup of it, and this shit got me like wired, and I was sweating, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I missed this shit." And it was good tasting coffee too. It wasn't bad, but those are like the things that I got in the mail. And I got a coffee mug too that came with it, so it's pretty cool. Um,
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think I know what coffee you're talking about, but Jesus, I've
yeah,
heard that stuff's pretty powerful.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Here myself over here with a fucking big ass cheesy smile. Uh, it was good. I haven't had good coffee like stimulant coffee in a very long time. Uh, and it's like I wake up in the morning, have one, I'm good to go for like a good half of the day to almost the full the full day, just energy going. Um, when my wife tells me you're getting all these fucking boxes, I'm getting jealous over here. And I was like, I'm sorry, you just want me to buy you something? She's like,
Hey, like
no.
you can order what you want. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I mean, like she'll order stuff from Target and I'll go pick it up because she can't go to Target. But
Okay.
yeah, it was a fun couple days for getting shit in, and I was looking at your Instagram the other day. You got the faker pin in from BPH, right?
Yep, yep, yep.
So check this shit out, dude. I bought mine like not this last weekend, but the prior weekend. He shipped it Monday, and this shit is still in transit to its next location.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then like from Virginia to over here, it's not that fucking far. I don't get it.
Yeah, I say. Well, no, I say mine. I actually got the Display Geek one, the glow in the dark.
Yeah,
But I think he actually sent it out, so it came pretty quick. I mean, I ordered it and I was like, "It was a dope pin," and then it came in and I was like, "Oh, that was fast."
yeah. I was thinking it was gonna get here quick, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's still circling the U.S. right now, which is pretty fucking stupid. But yeah, it's pretty irritating that it's like, bitch, I want my fucking pin already.
Yeah, you're like I ordered it 2 weeks ago, man.
And I
Yeah, no,
messaged you. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say no. I think the like postage system right now is just all screwed up because everybody's ordering everything to their house.
Yeah, true. This so where are you located at in California?
Right now, I'll say it's like East Bay. Do you know where Brentwood is?
Dude, you're
I
like
think
two
it's like
hours from here. I've
yeah.
been
I Well, that's when I first listened to the podcast, I'm like, how does he have all these people over to his house?
Oh my god,
I
dude.
was like, what the hell?
Yeah, someone else was asking me, was like, "Fuck." Oh, it was Trax. He was telling me, "So is this on site or like how we doing this?" And I told him, "Bitch, I'm not rich. You're fucking crazy. Get
Yeah, like,
Discord."
was say yeah, he's when I listened to that episode, I was say it makes sense now because I always see him. I'm actually in that Bay Area Funko finds,
Yeah,
and I was like Trax. I was like, why does that sound so familiar? And then I went on like that night, and he was like doing a waffle or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's where I know him from.
yeah, just fucking chill.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I think like 2 hours from here, two probably three.
Yeah, it
Um,
was his. That's not too far.
no, but yeah, dude. So like your videos, because obviously like I haven't seen them, but were they focused on like hunting at all, or was it just like unboxing?
I would say so. Well, the first one was it was just unboxings. I had some stuff in. I was like, all right, well, let's kick it off with the usual that everybody does. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So, I did an unboxing, and then the second video it was like half hunt, half unboxing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll say crucify me, but I went to Target obviously during this pandemic,
You
and it was like
bastard.
dude, I was not gonna post it because I'm like I'm gonna get canceled before I even get on YouTube. What the hell? And we did a little hunt like when we went out to get some stuff, but it was like my target's pretty shitty for getting new things in.
Hmm.
Like I think in that video, if you really look at it, the pop section is like 90% Star Wars,
Oh
and
god.
I'm just like, nope, I'm not a fan. But yes, and then the third video is pretty much the same thing, just unboxings. I order a lot of shit in the mail,
Hmm.
so I just every now and then just make a little video to see. I'm just trying to figure out what I want my style to be. So
Yeah. Well, I
because
mean, go ahead.
no, you're good. I was gonna say if you if you see when you watch them, I'm not that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Like I can't fake that enthusiasm because it's not me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's some people that do it pretty well, and there's some people that it's just like, dude, could you fucking stop? Like, we know you're trying, but
Yeah. Well, it's not hard to see the through the bullshit.
yeah, no, seriously. But I mean, if you're really passionate about it, I mean, you'll find a way to make it work. Like like with BPH, he was telling me that he mainly did it for his kids and how to be like what is it, confident, and
Yeah.
like he's like, all right, I'm gonna stop this, but his kids were like, no, this is like our way of being there with you, and so that when he told me that, I'm just like, okay, so he's not really doing it for like for the adoration or whatever. It's mainly because of his kids. Um, but like I said, when you find something that you're passionate about, you'll figure out a way to make it work. But if you're a fake piece of shit, yeah, we're all gonna notice really quick.
Well, as I say, and that's the thing is like I mean I watch some guys on there now who I wouldn't everybody's got their own style, but or do they?
Yeah,
They
or do they?
but they got like the thing that works for them, and I'm just like, look, man, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm really just posting it for fun because to me, I'm not trying to be that. I'm not trying to make a career off of YouTube. I'm just doing it to have fun.
Hmm.
And I don't know about you, but um, the collecting world is rewarding when you unlock it. So basically, like you can meet some amazing people from collecting,
Hmm.
and it totally changes your view on collecting as a whole. It's like I've actually funny story. I've actually sold off my collection twice.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah, I would say back in 2017, I had the Disney Store exclusive, Mike Wazowski,
Hmm.
fucking George Sanderson, all the good Disney stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it just got stale, and I'm like, damn, I'm like, why am I collecting this random, this random plastic? I was like, I could sell it. And then obviously that's a different conversation, but obviously I went and sold it for, pop price guide prices and
Mm-hmm.
made about 1,500. And I'm like, oh, I like money. And then, maybe like a couple months later, I'm like, oh, they came out with some releases. I'm like, okay, I could pick these up. And then I started again,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just a dead cycle. I was like buying a bunch, and there's something about a price tag attached to a pop that is interesting, you know,
Yeah, no, for sure.
and it reels you in, even though you're like, why am I paying $100 for something that somebody paid $10 for?
Right.
And then sold it off again, and I've been going strong now for like, oh God, like a year probably. I just been buying them up because I learned that third time's a charm. It's something that I enjoy doing, and it's all about finding the thing that works for you.
Yeah. No, like, sorry. I'm getting to that point too with my collection. Where it's like I want to start selling a bunch of this shit off, but my wife's like, "The fuck, no! You're not gonna sell these." I convinced her that I can sell four, and I ended up selling my metallic red Hulk from San Diego Comic Con, which is weird because funny story about that one. So I sold it to a raffler, totally lost out like on money, right? And then like 2 weeks later, I got a box with like no return address, nothing, like nothing on it. Um, but it was shipped from like Florida, somewhere over there on that side of the damn country. I can't remember, but I opened it up and it's the same, not the same one, obviously, but it was a metallic red Hulk that I sold, and I'm like, what? And my wife swears up and down that it wasn't her, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't because I don't think she'd be willing to spend 350 bucks on a metallic red Hulk. So I ended up getting that back, but then I sold it again because it's like I don't want it, but whoever got that one for me, thank you. But right now I need the money more than I need these plastic things. So I convinced her to sell four of them, which I got rid of that one. I got rid of the blue Heisenberg. What other one? Bank Robber Joker and Gus the Ghost from the Haunted Mansion Disney Park exclusive. So
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I got rid of those, and then I'm like, I'm buying comic books now, which I I really wasn't into, but now it's like, oh, more rare shit that I want. Like, it's a cycle. It definitely is a cycle. But maybe they'll put shit because right now you're right. Funko is just really stale, and maybe they'll put something out that I want. Like today was like if they would have done an Ed and Eddie like Funko Pop release, I would have totally fucking bought that one. But the Johnny Bravo and Dexter's Lab, I'm really good. I'm really big fans of both cartoons, but I couldn't bring myself to buy it.
Yeah, no, I would say I I copped it, but it's one of those things where it's like Ed and Eddie is way better than
Yeah,
both of those shows, but they won't make it because trying to get the licenses for all the stuff that people actually want.
yeah.
It's crazy stuff.
It would
But
have been great though if they got it. But it just goes to shows like what they're putting out versus what people would actually want are two different things. And then I'm pretty sure there's a market for those because have you seen the prices people are selling those things for on eBay? They're like $100.
yeah, no, I actually screenshotted a bunch of them and sent it to my brother, and we've got a little group chat, and he's like, Jesus Christ, he's like, did those things just drop like 10 minutes ago? I'm like, yeah, and they already sold.
Yeah, I wonder how. I'm really curious to see what their fucking count is because for them to sell out in less than 5 minutes is nuts.
Oh no, without a doubt, without a doubt.
That'd be pretty fucking limited.
I think the standard, most of their exclusives are like, isn't it like 15,000 or something like that?
I don't know, dude, because Toucan Sam was like the metallic one. I think that was like only 1,000 pieces, and it sold out in No, it was way quicker. Never mind.
Yeah, that
Um,
probably sold out in like 30 seconds.
yeah, it was like a minute to. Yeah, it was like a minute to like 2 minutes. It was fucking nuts, and you can only buy two.
Oh, geez. I thought it was a limit of one on
Oh
that one.
yeah, or is it one? Yeah,
I
you're
don't,
probably right. It's probably one.
no, I was say either way. I mean, wasn't that one was for charity or something, wasn't it?
Supposedly, I mean, I don't know how I don't know how Funko works,
Yeah, I
but
was say they've got their ways, that's for sure.
yeah, but I know it sold out fairly fucking quick. I didn't get a chance to buy one. I don't even like freaking Fruit Loops, but I wanted that pop. Uh, but yeah, I didn't get it. No one got it. All the bots did.
Dude, but I would say they've got to figure something out because bots will eat up. It's just like sneakers. Bots will eat up everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well,
like,
fucking $7 a pop has a good way of doing it. They fucking what do they do? They yeah, they have like some anti-bot program thingy. And then on the episode of Smile World, he knows how to do to code specific shit, um, so that you don't so bots can't buy the thingy. So I think it's a laziness thing, maybe.
yeah, I mean, if we're being if we're being honest, I mean, Funko is just trying to make money, just as every other business. So you can't knock it. I mean, it is what it is. I think that sometimes too, it's funny to watch people's reactions because if you go to any of the Funko News Instagrams, you'll you'll check the comments after it's sold out, and they're like, "Man, bots ate it all. Bots ate it all." I'm sitting there with my autofill, like, "Well, I got it. What do you mean?" You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. But so what's your dream grail?
oh God. Um, hmm. Well, I've actually I've actually had my dream grail twice.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and now and it's weird, but I've actually had two separate bank robber jokers.
Oh wow.
Because yeah, I know it's a standard answer, but I that was one of the main reasons why I got into collecting was for that pop and then the original Simpsons ones.
The fucking original Simpsons ones are fucking fire.
Oh yeah, no.
I remember seeing them and not and like these are stupid, but like you look at them now they look completely different than what Funko's been putting out.
Oh yeah, I mean, Funko's evolved from like really basic looking figures to a little bit more detailed and specific, but it's something about like old school pops that just it hits you right in the feels, and you're like, I need that. It's
Mm-hmm.
700. It's $700. I can spend that. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, those ones, and I'm actually halfway on my Simpson set right now. I've got Krusty and Bart.
Yeah, it's hard to find a good fucking Homer for whatever reason.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I actually, so I don't know about you, but I don't really give a shit about like box condition.
Oh, I mean, I feel like no, yeah, I'll be honest. I care about box condition, but if I'm buying like well, I probably wouldn't anymore. But if I was buying like a damaged toy USA box, like I wouldn't care.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I fucking hate mystery boxes, but I do them anyway.
Yeah, fucking, they're so fucking stupid. But yeah, you're right. We do them anyway.
Yeah, we do. We love to open them, and we love to watch other people open them.
Mm-hmm.
But what about you? What about you? What's your dream grill?
Uh, I mean, right now I kind of don't really have any, because it would have been the what is it? The Venom Freddy? Yeah, Venom Freddy. But my buddy Garlic City Funko, he did a custom one and it looks just like it. And I'd rather have that, knowing that there's only like one or two, than the one like the actual 50 of them that came out or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I would say, well, there's. Oh God, I forget what his name is.
Juno.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
like how many of those fucking things?
I think he has like 12 now, dude. He has a good chunk of them.
Jesus, yeah. I was saying,
Yeah.
and I've seen the price tags on those. I'm like, yo, this man is crazy, but I respect the hustle.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he does either. I like like job wise, but I mean, he's well off to afford that much. Like that's a lot of that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, I couldn't imagine even forking up the money for one of those things.
Mm-hmm. Fucking crazy. Yeah. Let alone half of one. Like that's a lot of fucking money for just one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was just saying, I really, I try and tame myself with how much I spend on, you know, grails
Yeah.
because I'm a very impulsive person, which is bad in this Funko Wars. Because I end up
Yeah.
buying, yeah, I end up buying some random shit, and I'm like, why did I buy that?
Yeah.
It's just,
Seriously. Why the fuck did I buy this?
it's just impulse.
No, seriously. I'm trying to figure like the last impulse pop related thing I bought. You know, I haven't really bought any pops in a while. The last thing I bought was was a fucking comic book. But I mean, yeah, it's yeah, that was like the last impulsive buy that I've made, which is surprising because I'm usually when I have money, it's like, nope, fuck bills, I'm buying this.
I was say, are you buying like graded comics, or are you buying like non-graded?
So the one that I just bought recently is non-graded, but I'm gonna get it pressed and then send it in to get graded. And hopefully it comes back like a 9.8 because I think I got it for like it was like 100 with taxes and everything. It's like 112. But it's the Todd McFarlane Venomverse uh, variant, like remastered variant or some shit. And there's only there's one out of 500, and there's a not a retailer one. Or yeah, I think it was a retailer incentive, but only 500 500 comic retailers got them, and I ended up getting it. So that's it was a steal. And
Yeah,
if I think if it's a 9.8, it's like $400 to $500. So it'd be a cool flip.
oh yeah, no, without a doubt. I was gonna say that's also a plus to collecting too. Is you can resell the stuff if you're in a bind. You know.
Yeah, no, seriously, like like I did with my pops. It's when you're in a bind, you got to do it. But you know, uh, but it's also fun. I like collecting shit for the sake of collecting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, a lot of people, I think, they collect Funkos for, everybody always says they collect Funkos for two reasons: one, nostalgia, and two, to resell
Yeah.
it.
My fucking well, dude, my fucking buddy, he was like, "Hey, I copped an extra one. Who's trying to buy?" And I was like, "How much you selling it for, bro?" And he goes, $100. And my immediate reaction was like, "Fuck you, dude. I'm not buying those for $100." I was like, "Yeah, I know you wouldn't, but they're $100." I was like, "You piece of
Yeah.
shit."
Jesus, I was gonna say it's funny too, because like for me, it's like I could buy a pop and it could shoot up in value, and I could give a shit less, you know.
Uh huh.
And I actually sent Bearded Pop Hunter just the toucan, right? Just the regular one.
Yeah.
And the video that he made was so funny because to me, I'm like, yeah, it's just a pop. I know he doesn't have a double of it, so I'm like, let's just send it out and see, see his reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you realize that like he's a super real dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then if you were to do that to somebody say like Dr. Applesauce, it probably wouldn't be the same. You
No,
know?
it would not. Dude, speaking of that guy, so I was on I was on Sean Ryan's page because he just got accepted into my Big Dick Club, exclusive club only for Planet Aurelia holders, and he pulled something from Pops for whatever, and Pops for bands
Oh,
and
bands for arms.
yeah, that guy. He pulled the Planet Aurelia Vegeta. He bought a bunch of their boxes too, and we're in his comments. I was I told him, I typed, haters will say it's fake, and obviously it's it's a joke between me and Sean Ryan. Yeah, me and Sean Ryan have since we've been friends now. We're talking a lot more, and he like I messaged him, was like, yo bro, people can say that's fake, and he just started laughing, right? And on the comment section, fuck, I can't speak, on the comment section, I said, haters will say it's fake, and Sean Ryan says I've already shown everything that people need to know to see that it's that it's authentic. Here, let me find out what the fuck Dr. Cook and Sauce said. I swear, dude, that guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ty. I mean, that when I jokingly said earlier, people with fake personalities that's definitely the vibe I get from him.
Oh yeah,
So,
for sure. Here,
but hey, to each
and
their own.
well, one day he's gonna realize that that's the issue. But until then, we have to deal with this sack of balls. Where the fuck is this? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for this thing because it was funny. Oh, it's probably in my. There you go. Go here. Load. Bitch made.
I would say no. Well, that was one of Sean Ryan's. Top grails probably, right?
Yeah, that's his dream grail for his anime.
I would say. I know he collects Dragon Ball Z, so I was like, yeah, he probably. I thought he was gonna have like a heart attack on that video.
Dude, that video is fucking hilarious. And I took a snippet. It was like, "Welcome to the big dick club, bitch." And but okay, so Sean Ryan says, "I've shown everything they would need to know it's not." And then I told Sean Ryan, $20 says someone is gonna say this is fake, right, as a joke, and fucking Dr. Applesauce, unbeknownst, not even like, totally just fucking butted his way into the conversation, says it's definitely a legit Planet Aurelia, bro. And I had to tell him, like, go reread what the fuck I said. And he goes, I know what you posted. I'm just reiterating and agreeing with you that it's definitely a real PA. And I mean, like, to me at least, it sounded like it came off as snarky, like he knows better. But it's like, dude, like, shut up. No one's talking to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of people like that in the community. Though, is like, if it, I mean, with all the fakes going around though on certain pops, it's like everybody's got an opinion,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's like I like everybody's opinion, but like, if you're wrong, you're wrong. Just accept
Yeah,
it.
you don't have to be an asshole. But anyway, fuck that guy. Like, Sean Ryan doesn't like that dude. I don't like that dude. Well, I don't know if Sean Ryan doesn't like him, but I'm not a fan. There's a lot of people that aren't fans, and it's not that we're hating or it's malicious. It's just because, shit, I just smacked my fucking microphone. It's because you're an asshole.
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody's got their reasons for things, and that is just the reasons that we have.
Mm-hmm.
But
How about you, man? Have you run into any bullshit within the community yet?
no, I mean, it's the same. I guess yes, it's the same typical. Oh, you're a flipper, blah blah blah. Except I wasn't flipping pops. I was just like trying to offer people it. Like I hate that. Oh, I went out and got it, so you got to pay me 10 extra bucks for gas. I'm like, look, dude, I'll sell it to you for retail. I don't care. Like, it's just it's a piece of vinyl.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like, for me, that was one of the reasons why I stopped collecting in the first place, was just the amount of people who are trying to flip like new releases, which people still do that, and it blows my fucking mind.
Yeah. Like,
What?
I was gonna buy this shit for $50. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and then see, we say that, and then fucking you look at eBay, and you're like, why the hell is this selling for $100 already? Like,
Yeah.
but without flippers, us collectors wouldn't. Some people probably wouldn't collect because there'd be no no market for them except the $10 you paid for it.
No, for sure. Like, it has. I think it's only. I'm only mad when it doesn't benefit me. So, but I think that's everyone. That's everyone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's flippers are some shit. Um, this is the segment, bro, that I call butt plugs. As we wrap this up here, go ahead and plug whatever it is you want to do. Shout out whoever it is you want to shout out, my friend.
All right. I would say, I guess just at least go peep the YouTube channel. Just type in "Plastic Makes Me Broke" with no spaces. And then if you want to, jump on over to Instagram and give me a follow at Plastic Makes Me Broke. I'm super active on that. So
Yeah, go give him a follow, you fucking cocksuckers. But you know, it's I hope it shit takes off for you, dude. I think you're a pretty swell dude from the conversations that we've had. But definitely like keep on working on I was gonna say your videos, but you know, keep working on it being fun for you, because I think a lot of people lose sight of that.
yeah, no, without a doubt. I appreciate it. I'll say if you do watch them, let me get some feedback.
I'm about to fucking watch them right after this. For sure, man. But it was a pleasure having you on, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Doc signing off with his new friend, DrunkAssDustin. Y'all have a good night. Catch you later.